Hello and welcome to our Sunday service. The reading that I'm going to use this morning is a story I wrote back in the 90s when I used to write all these little stories for my homilies. And I thought it was very fitting in the fact that we just had the new moon and what this new moon was telling us. So let me share this story with you. I called it, You Are the Magician. Diane walked through the woods. The summer rain felt warm, and although the white dress clung to her, it was of no importance. Diane was barefoot, and the earth felt good beneath her feet. There was a gaiety to her stride, for Diane felt free. It was incomprehensible to her that just 3 weeks ago, she had been a prisoner, one of the worst kind, a self-made one. She had placed bars around herself so strong and secure that nothing could break them. And worse, she had resigned herself to the fact they would always be there. One night, as she lay in bed, worrying about things that most likely would never happen, she thought she heard a noise. She lay there too frightened to move, hiding under the covers. She conjured up all kinds of terrible things. After a few minutes, which seemed like hours, she felt something land on the bed. And it was then that she remembered that she was taking care of her sister's cat while her sister was on vacation. Exhausted, Diane finally fell asleep. And she had a dream that totally changed her life. She found herself riding a beautiful white horse through the woods. She was wearing a white lace dress and seemed to be barefoot. Coming upon a clearing by a stream, she stopped to allow the horse to drink. And dismounting, she was suddenly startled by a figure that seemed to come from nowhere. As she looked, it was evident that this figure was a magician. Why, he looks like Merlin himself, she thought. Where did you come from? Diane gasped. You frightened me. My child, I came to bring you these. At which he handed her 3 boxes. In one is a special gift for you that will bring you pleasure. The second has all of your dreams and wishes. And the third holds all of your fears, your inner insecurities, the torment of your soul. Sit for a minute and choose which will you open first. And then he was gone. Diane sank down to the ground and stared at the boxes. She wanted so much to open one of the good ones, but she was terrified of opening the wrong one. Finally, she decided it was better not to open any. As she stood there, ready to leave, she noticed that the clearing had become completely fenced in. Frantically, she ran from place to place, looking for a way out. But there was none. Suddenly, the magician appeared again. I see you haven't opened any of the boxes, he said. I can't, cried Diane. I am a prisoner here. Can't you see the fence? I can't leave. I did, said the magician, smiling. Well, of course you did. You're a magician. So are you, he replied. Look at this wonderful fence you created. Tell me, did you make it to protect you or to imprison you? I didn't create it, said Diane as she began to run back and forth, becoming more nervous and upset. "Look how high you're making it. I doubt I could have done better than that myself," said the magician. Seeing her distress, the magician gently said, "Open the boxes, child. It can't be any worse than what you have created here. You have built yourself a prison." Diane sank once more to the ground and gingerly opened the first box. Out flew a beautiful bird. It flew up onto the top of the fence and began to sing so sweetly. She then opened the second box, but it was empty. Puzzled and now more curious than afraid, she opened the third box. And as she did, everything vanished, even the fence, and she was free. "What happened to the box with all my fears?" Diane asked. "It vanished when you were willing to look in it," the magician replied. "And the one with all my dreams and wishes?" asked Diane. "You opened it. It was the empty one. It is empty, for it is yours to fill if you choose. You can fill it with fears, or you can fill it with your dreams. Just like you created that fence, you can use your power to make all your dreams come true." Okay, so that is the story. And you're probably thinking, "Okay, Kathy, you're doing this homily for a bunch of adults. Why are you reading this little kid's magical story?" For a very, very good reason. We just had a new moon 2 days ago on Friday. And some of you might have listened to it. But this little story is a bit of a reminder. Because with that new moon, there's two things that I use to put things in place. One is the human design, and the other is astrology. And in the human design, the gate that new moon was in is about being in the moment. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, being in the moment. Then the degree in astrology within that gate is Santa Claus, fill in the stocking. Oh, wait a minute. What are you doing to us, Kathy? You read us this magical story, and now you're telling us about this new moon. We have incredible power. We are magicians. Ask and it shall be given. It can't be that easy. Yes, children ask Santa Claus all the time. Santa Claus is going to bring me. They believe, they step into that magic. But us adults, many, many times use that magic to create things we don't want because we worry. We go into this pressure and we look at everything from that point of logic that we have decided is true. Well, it's as true as you're going to make it. And the more we stay in that energy, you've heard this so many times, okay? What we focus on, we create. So consequently, I'm not saying that there are not intelligent, practical things that we have to do. Of course there are. But you don't do it in fear and expectation of something terrible to happen. You have to come as that child. This new moon that just happened, we are watching Santa Claus fill the stocking. Oh, but as adults, no, there is no Santa Claus. Most of us, and us as metaphysicians, spend a lot of time focusing on positive things. And we really do try to live what we preach. But every once in a while, the circumstances around us, the people around us, the media and everything else, okay, can get a little overwhelming. And our adult comprehension, our adult intelligence that doesn't believe in Santa Claus comes into play. Now, as I said before, practicality can be used, in certain circumstances, but you don't want to walk around with practicality in your head. You want to walk around as that child. Things are changing. Wow, I'm feeling better. I know my life is going to get better. All of this is about change. It's about freedom. I am a miracle maker. I am the magician. We read and we know that miracles happen every day, but they're never ever created by logic. So this homily today is to encourage you to embrace that child within you, that child that knows there is a Santa Claus, that knows it can create miracles. Unless you become as a little child, you cannot enter the kingdom of heaven. Why do you think magic happens with kids? They get dressed up and they imagine things. Do it. We're in lockdown. Get dressed up and imagine yourself in that life that you want. Have fun. Now, some practical person can say, oh yeah, right. I'm going to get dressed up and I'm going to believe that I'm invited to this wonderful business meeting, that I'm going to be so successful, blah, blah, blah. And do you want to tell me, Kathy, that this is going to happen because I do this? Well, I'll tell you something that definitely does happen. While you're doing it and you get yourself into that energy, it is having a profound beneficial effect on your health, on your life, whether it materializes or not. It doesn't matter. What matters is when you create the moment. The gate that it was, be in the moment. And be in the moment watching Santa Claus. If we can practice that for this next 28 days, we really can pull some miraculous stuff out of the magician's hat. So I'm hoping that you take this homily as the child in me that's talking to the child in you, in the moment, creating the magic. Don't look at what is. Look at what you want. Blessings. And now we come to the part of the service where we come to the prosperity. And again, prosperity is also, a point of how we feel. And some people, feel prosperous with little. Some people have a lot and still don't feel prosperous. Inside, okay, this is where you want to feel it. Now, the church has to survive, and it is surviving, and we're grateful for all of you people that are sending in contributions. We do have a donate button, and some people, I guess, that don't know how to use that have sent in checks to the church, and we, thank you for that. And when you write it out, or you press that button, do it with that joy. I am a prosperous person. So two things happen. You help the church and you help yourself. So that's a good thing. And now we come to announcements. Okay. Basically, the big announcement is to stay in tune, to go to our website, to make sure that you're on our email list are Tuesday night, Norma does her invitation where you can ask questions and Norma channels, and it's a wonderful evening. And then Wednesday evening is our healing, and Terence leads that, and you can join in and get a healing for yourself or for others. And we also have an online psychic fair that's in process. In fact, I think it's pretty much booked up. There might be a spot open, but last I heard it was pretty full. And we're going to try to keep some of that going even when we come back, because I found out that there are people out of state that used to come to ISD and have moved, and they're thrilled at having this, opportunity. So when we resume our in-person psychic fair, which is always great, we also will keep something, going online. And there's going to be presentations and other stuff. So do sign up and do check us out online. And this way we stay as a community. And now we come to the meditation. And this is going to be the most childish meditation that you've ever done, where the child in you is going to be loved, is going to be healed, and is going to have access to your own magic. So get into a nice, comfortable position. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Breathe in. And as you exhale, just feel your body relaxing. Take another deep breath. And again, as you exhale, just feel your body relaxing. And on the third deep breath, just tell yourself as you exhale, you are leaving this practical mind behind, and you're going into the realm of love and magic. And I want you to imagine that you're a child again. And if you can, I want you to think of some little situation, doesn't have to be major, that you were very happy about. Maybe receiving a present that you always wanted. Now, for those of you who can't conjure up a memory like this, I want you to be really daring. And I want you to imagine yourself as a child, and you are going to make big changes, because now you know that this box that is being put in front of you is a magical box. And so you are going back to the time when you were a child. You can pick any time you want. And whether that box in front of you reminds you of something wonderful that you received, or whether it's a box reminding you that maybe you didn't. It doesn't matter. Because now you're going to have the magic of changing things in that box. So as you look at that box, regardless to whether there's something great in it or not, you realize that, wow, I can put things in this box right now. And so you place your hand over the box and you wave it like the magician, and you see all these little hearts floating around. And you realize, like, wow, look at all that love. The love is coming in and out. I am capable of great love, and I am capable of receiving incredible love. Wow, look at this. And it's changing the future. Oh, look at all these hearts and all of this love. And as you look at this, you know that your higher self is filling you right now with this incredible love. Whether you had tons of love in the past or whether you had a little bit, it doesn't matter. Right now, you have the magic to bring this incredible love into your being. And it heals every organ, every cell of your body as it passes through you. And then, as you look in, you see hands, shaking hands. And you don't know who these hands are, who they belong to, but you realize that wonderful people are in your life, and more wonderful people are coming into your life. But you are attracting, with this wonderful love, you're attracting very wonderful people into your life. And as you watch this scene, you decide that you can get really silly because you're the child. And so as you stand there, you see dollars floating down into this box. Some small notes, some huge big notes. And you laugh because you're the child creating this. And you're just having fun, seeing that this love, these relationships, this prosperity is all falling in your magical box. And you are in the moment. You are in the moment as that child. Ask, and it shall be given. And you know that in this state, you are changing any old programs that you have created that have maybe built fences around you or kept things that you wanted at bay. So know that you have this box, know that you have this time of being in the present, this time of believing in Santa Claus, just an expression. Hold your hand on your heart. Breathe in the gratitude for contacting this child within you, for contacting this child that can be in the moment, that can believe like a child can believe. Feel this gratitude for yourself that is coming from your higher self. Feel yourself smile. Feel that smile, take a deep breath, and as you exhale, open your eyes and feel good. And remember this, that for the next 28 days, I mean, it's there for the rest of your life, but for the next 28 days, we're held in this energy of be in the moment and watch Santa Claus. Blessings. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.